Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance. We are in a new week, and more importantly, we're in a new month. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, let's start with the week. Last week, we saw, you could say, a doji candle, uh, or you could say that we have really been rejected by Bitcoin dominance. We see this giant wick up and then a rejection back down, and pretty much closing the week where it started, more or less. I mean, the opening was 63.02% Bitcoin dominance, and the close was 63.09% Bitcoin dominance. So I would call that pretty even Stevens. Uh, so we, on the bright side, got rejected down. So altcoins is still showing strength. However, we're still holding this support line here, the second level, if you will. We knew that the move down wouldn't be as as simple as we'd like it to be. There will be hiccups, and this might not play out as we always planned. However, I'm still a proponent of it. That altcoins will have that significant move, and I would argue that they've already had that significant move in January. If you see these three red candles are simply incredible to watch when they were being played out. For this new week, we are trending higher, and you can see it that the altcoins are bleeding. Litecoin is bleeding. Ethereum is somewhat bleeding. Basic attention tokens bleeding. Uniswap's a champ and is up, but Bitcoin's ultimately up around 2%. And so I wouldn't say this is any significant moves for Monday, but we are seeing support hold, um, you know, for better or for worse with Bitcoin dominance. This is something that could potentially go on for quite some time. I mean, you could say that this entire move here is a play against that second level, that second tier support region, where Bitcoin dominance bounced, came back up, bounced again, came up even higher, and ultimately that's when it broke down. And we could see a play like that happen in this case as well. And that's what I mean, that the drop down isn't going to be as simple as we'd like it to be. And in that case, we just have to be patient about it. However, things to note. I mean, when we flip it to the monthly, it looks a little different, I would say. We see this incredible red weekly candle. And if this isn't a rejection, then at 72%, 70%, I don't know what is. Okay, so there is strong rejection at that level of Bitcoin dominance. And we essentially gained back all the altcoin dominance that we've lost in December. And here we back are at that same level again. So this candle here looks a lot different than this move here. And I would attribute that to the environment we're in right now. Bitcoin is exorbitantly up above its 20-week moving average. Bitcoin is above its prior all-time high. Because of that, altcoins have a reason to start aggressively moving up, and this is the outcome that we get. And we have not seen, and remember, this move down here, so we can, like, let's do this. Okay, so from that same level, around 70%, it took us roughly how many months? It took us, you know, give or take, it took us about maybe a year, a little less than a year, to get to the same level of 72% back down to 62%, and we did it in just a month. So um, this is the argument that I or this theory that I have, that I'm trying to uh, uh, reiterate here is that because of the sentiment, not the sentiment, but because of market conditions of where Bitcoin is, altcoins are going to fare well. And at some point, altcoins will have their time of day where they will gain against Bitcoin. And I'm not saying that we're ultimately seeing this move here, but when you look at this monthly candle and you look at these monthly candles, they really don't look that different. Uh, but with that said, uh, again, the market's more mature, so I don't think we're going to see that much of a volatile drop. But we should see a more aggressive drop than what we've experienced the past year or two. And I think that goes to show with a lot of altcoins right now. When we look at Ethereum and Ethereum's monthly candle, when we look at Chainlink and its monthly candle, when we look at Cardano, Cardano was the last video that we made, and I talked about where's Cardano, and I talked about this engulfing candle and how um, this accumulation range here might not take as long as the previous one because of the conditions that we're in. We're in a bull market. Bitcoin's well above its 20-week moving average. Bitcoin is well above the prior all-time high. These are all factors that um, like solidify the case for altcoins. These are the conditions where altcoins thrive, and because of that, Bitcoin dominance should drop. Um, so with that said, we'll see what happens in this next month, a month of February and the month of March, because those 2 months are key because they're within Q1. Are we able to go even further? Are altcoins going to be able to maintain the dominance, even gain more, or are we able to at least hold the gains that we have now? Okay, that we have now for further movements for the rest of the year. Time will tell, but this candle here is fairly exciting that we're able to close this low. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.